Well, Lee Canady, the longtime record store owner, quarter of a century. If you haven't seen any of Lee's videos, you can find them on Rumble, YouTube, BitChute, Getter, so on and so forth, any fine purveyor, any platform that won't deplatform the things Lee has to say. As I say on the flyers I hand out locally, we live in times where smart people are silenced so that stupid people won't be offended. And sadly, some of the videos I have to put up on not YouTube, but other sites, Rumble and BitChute, because they would be deplatformed. I would lose years of videos just for posting wrong think in the current age. Yikes. To happier thoughts, I'm joined here with Lee Canady himself, the legendary Lee Canady. How you doing, Mr. Canady?
Fine, thank you, Ryan.
It is almost spring, the Ides of March, the 12th of March today, here in Detroit in Lee's museum-like apartment. We're just going to talk about if you were to open up a record store today, you ran a record store from 1959 till 1984. If you were to open up a record store today or give advice to someone trying to open or trying to run currently a record store today, what advice would you give?
It's kind of hard to give anybody advice. Well, you got to be true to yourself. Check and balance. That's one thing. Check and balance. If you can't check and balance, there's no point you going in there, period.
Balance your books.
Everything. Check and balance everything. You got to know what you get. You got to know what come in, know what go out. That means check and balance.
Employees.
Everything.
Marketing.
Everything. Check and balance.
Everything.
If you're marketing and not balancing what's good to you in marketing, you got to check and balance. And when you check and balance, you come out okay. Because you know what you're doing, you got to balance it. That means you got to make a profit. If you're not making a profit, you're not balancing it.
You were very frugal. As frugal as a Scotchman, you really tried not to spend more than you took in.
You can't. That's what accounting is for. See, it's more than just running a record store, putting some records in there. You got to have all the qualifications. Everything come in that store, any business, you should know what come in, you should know what goes out. If you know how much money you put in there, and you know if you put in $5,000 another day and you come out $4,000 less than you had, what's good you been in business? That's how you check and balance. You know when you're going low. You know when you're coming down there. So when you start decreasing, you got to do something to increase it, to stay on top. If you don't, you keep it decreasing, you're going to be out of business, right?
Right.
That's what check and balancing means. I went out of business not because I wasn't checking balancing.
In 1984.
Right. It's because what the city did for me.
The city of Detroit.
City of Detroit. They gave me 30 days to move.
Eminent domain.
Right. Oh, so okay. When I move, when will I get my...
$10,000.
$10,000. 3 weeks after you turn your key in. I turned my key in, I had prepared for that. I had merchandise. All I needed is a place and change everything over. But when I got the money, it was 18 months later. And plus, they took the money because I owed taxes. They never told me that because I hadn't. You could pay on them alone, but I couldn't pay them because I didn't get anything for 18 months.
You were counting on that money.
Right. At first, we were going to move, and then they told us we didn't have to move. I got prepared for that because that's why I got the second store. And then I found out we could stay downtown because I wanted to stay downtown where I was in the area. And they're going to put a mall there, and I would have first priority. But it didn't happen that way. Things started way the city, everything business, so work and whatever, and by myself, and I didn't want to do that anymore, be there all day and every day and not do anything. I wanted a better life. I didn't need it for myself. I had enough to live on my assets. I did that and got some job for the city of Detroit and the law department.
You kept going.
I kept going, so I didn't have nothing because it's only material. You can't take it with you anyway. I don't drive cars anymore. I had the best cars the America had made.
Corvette, just like Johnny Carson.
Oh, he had them too? Well, I had plenty, had 3 of them. I bought them all new. And for that, I had other cars. And so what else is that? You can't have a car. You can't go anywhere. You're scared to death. They're going to take it, which they did.
Yeah, you had a lot stolen.
My last 4 cars were stolen.
And
like
your
3
dog.
brand new Corvettes. So I got a scooter. Hey.
Thank you very much, Mr. Canady. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you much.